Hola. I'm sorry, I was trying to go over here to change my. I always have to go on here to edit the privacy. If not, I won't see comments. So, um, let's go here and then let's hit share. All right. All right. So I shared it to my groups. Okay. Hello, everyone. Incredible evening. How are you guys doing? I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365 LLC, which is the home of the Honestly Speaking product line, Silaholics Anonymous, and 365 Creative Academy. Those are all of our business entities that fall under um, our main business. I do live videos such as this just to inform the creative community, whether you are a creative entrepreneur or you're just someone that wants to take your creative endeavors or crafting endeavors to the next level and be able to learn more. So I do live videos like this to be able to teach you different programs, um, talk about what's new and what's trending and things like that. You can find all of our supplies on our website, shop.hsinc365.com. Again, that is shop.hsinc365.com. All right. So, how are you guys doing? Incredible evening. Incredible evening. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Kizzy. Hey, Princess. Hey, Nikki. Hey, hello, hello. Incredible evening. Incredible evening. How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. Hello. Incredible evening. Hello. How art thou? Just saw somebody's in trouble. Why did you say that? Incredible evening. Hello, hello. Hey, boo. Incredible evening. Hello, hello. All right. So, I saw a post today and it was brought to my attention about something. So I went and did a little investigating of myself, and I went to the website to kind of see, okay, what is this all about? And then I saw it mentioned on another post, and they were mentioning 50% off, right? And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go see what this is about. I head on over to the website. Hold on. I am wonderful. How are you? Because I'm like, I got to figure out what they're talking about with this whole sublimation. Um, Hold on. Oh, I said that because of the title of the video. Well, I guess you can say that because I don't like certain things when it comes to this, right? So I was told and I was informed today that Joann's now sells sublimation tumblers. And they were running a 50% off sale on them. So I was like, okay, well, I'm always looking to figure out what's other, I did the one like, okay, you can get these from Amazon. So let's go see what's going on, what's popping over here. Uh, and, with this whole 50% off sale that they have going on. So I did the search for sublimation. Of course, we know that Michael's and Joann's both have started selling sawgrass and the True Picks paper and all that stuff. They've always had um, Cricut stuff. The Caesar pens are out. That was like a new one. And so what caught my attention was a couple different things, right? Um, you know, I've often talked about make sure that even on sites like Amazon, look at the description, look at what it says, as far as what the material is, what it can be used for. So I was going through some of these things and I'm like, okay, it says sublimation, it comes up, this says a denim, oh, excuse me, apron. But in here, it doesn't say sublimation, right? It says embellished with iron-on fabric, stickers, stick-on rhinestones, appliques, and more. Oh, excuse me. So I was like, okay, because I was going to be like, I know good and darn well they are not saying that you can sublimate on that denim because denim normally is made up of cotton. But I had to find what someone said. I was like, oh, okay. They have sublimation tumblers now. They have 20, 20 ounce. So this is probably going to help them. People are going to go to their site or whatever and purchase. I mean, hey, that's cool. It's a very well-known company. You would think, they have all this stuff, all the powers to be, that they would know what they're talking about. They're selling a product. Um, they have to know what they're talking about, right? Well, I go to scroll some more, and okay, we have mugs. We have the pink tumbler. Then there's this one. It says it's sublimation. I see the stemless wine tumbler. I'm like, okay, they got some stuff. I keep a scrolling. Okay. Houston, we got a problem here. That clearly says green canteen sublimation tumbler black. Okay. I may or may not know everything. And then it go down here and it says it is to keep it for use with sublimation ink. This don't say nothing about it being color changing. I don't see a picture of it being color changing. And this made me so mad because then people will end up in groups wondering why is it not transferring, because I have this black sublimation tumbler. I got it from a reputable source. It came from Joann's. This is Joann's, right? It kind of, I'm a little teed off because I don't like it when bigger names and bigger companies try to, like, y'all have never had your own like sublimation stuff. Okay, you did the whole Cricut thing and their infusible inks. So now you're going to have like your own, or whoever this company is, and you're going to go as being the one of, like, you are you for crafting, for all this stuff. You should know about all, you're selling it. You should know how it works. I'm sorry, who on your research team and putting stuff out did not do their research to know that you can't sublimate to not a thing that is black? That bugged the heck out of me. I was already okay. Well, guys, if you need I mean, it's great because one of the things that people say is, dang it, well, who sells sublimation stuff locally? Like, for the most part, you have to buy things online unless someone has like a small shop and things like that in your local area. But none of the major places this wasn't even on their radar. And I told y'all this, I mean, and it's like, it's just crazy to me. I mentioned this in a video last week. Crafters are easy targets. Everything that we're doing in the group, the going, the back and the forth, they're looking at what's trending. They're looking at what you say you need and they're trying to provide it. But a lot of times they're not doing the research. It's a whole lot of folk putting out information and it's not their own. They're just copying what is trending. They're copying other folks, but they're not doing their research. And I'm just like, what the heck is this? You're going to have people thinking because you are the big craft company, all of us are stupid now. We must not know. Well, over there at Honestly Speaking, they said you can't submit to black, but Joann's is selling a whole sublimation tumbler that's black. Oh, not just the tumbler. Let's go back. We got a whole mug. I was like, wait, what? We got a whole canteen. It's not color changing. The whole entire thing is black. Why? Where was the research in this, and what is it that sublimation does? Is sublimation really that serious to where everybody wants a piece of this without doing any work or doing any research? We're just going to just throw this on craft and say, hey, this is the next best thing. Have we really made ourselves that easy of a target? Like, are really, no, seriously, do we have like Boo Boo the Food written on our face? Why is it that, like, think about it. Why is it that the creative community in anything, like now sublimation is what's trending? It's get this, like spend your money here. Like, but it's, don't get me wrong, the eco solvent one, I love my Roland. I got it for a reason. It's about to make me a whole lot of money come grad season. I know some people are loving converting them, but it's so many places, so many groups, so many companies that's selling this and not giving full on information. And I think it bothers me so much because I do a lot of research. I try my best to bring actual factual information. So to see people taking advantage of a community that I hold dear to me, I don't like that. So if you come across this, look here, say what you want. I don't care if Joann's has been around teaching folk how to do crafts. They are the premier craft company, them or Michael's. Hear me and hear me clearly. You cannot, you cannot, you cannot, you cannot, you cannot sublimate to anything that is black. Ink is translucent. It is not going to show up. If you have to put something on it, you are not sublimating to it. That might as well be a regular tumbler, a regular canteen. Hear me and hear me well. You cannot repeat after me. You cannot sublimate directly to black anything. When people say, well, how do I sublimate this black shirt? Oh, you can't. Yes, you can. You can use X, Y, and Z. That is not sublimating to that black shirt. That is not sublimating to that cotton shirt. You are sublimating the transfer. You are using something that can take the sublimation ink, but you are applying a design printed with sublimation ink onto it, but not directly to it. You are sublimating that glitter vinyl, that glitter HTV, that glow in the dark HTV, that easy subli, the Forever Subliflex 202, Subliflock, but you are not sublimating a black shirt. I don't care if it is 100% polyester. You are not sublimating that. I wish people would do their research before they put stuff out here and have people completely and utterly confused, giving out misinformation. That is the part that is bugging me. Misinformation. I have been doing sublimation for 5 years. I've never seen it get like this. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not new to sublimation. And it's like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, it's not even just I think after the pandemic, it just got ridiculous. But it's been around for all this time. And y'all never thought to offer anything sublimation, like where it's advertised and it's labeled as sublimation. Now, all of a sudden, because there are so many people who are just trying to build a legacy for themselves, small businesses, and the crazy thing is they probably ordered a whole container full of these darn things and you can't even sublimate on them. But here's someone who's trying to build a business and will be drowned out by a bigger business. I don't get it. It makes me mad. Like, seriously. You just capitalize off of somebody else's work. You did no research, because if you did, whoever told you to put this on your website and put a tag of a title of sublimation, they need to be fired. It's ridiculous. But this is what happens when all people want to do is copy what the next person is doing, and they're not doing their own work and their own research. What was being sold? Let me go back over here. Joann's is now selling Sublimation tumblers. Great. Like I said, because the majority of the time you cannot find these things unless you are going online. It is a good thing, for last minute. You order a case, you end up messing up one, or your client throws in a monkey wrench and you need one more. You're not able to order online. You'll be able to run into Joann's, get that one tumbler, and right now they're 50% off. They're normally $9.99, and then now it's like $4.99 because they're 50% off. So is it can it be a good thing? Yes, because we've all experienced that. Like you need one more shirt. Like, dang it, I ordered it, I was prepared. They don't order all this extra stuff. You just need one more. That's one of the biggest gripes of crafters and like creatives and stuff like that. Those who submit, those who just make shirts. Like, dang it, I order all these red shirts, I'm out. Like, I need one more shirt. And it sucks when you go into Walmart and it's like, dang it, they have red shirt, but they have it in every size except the size that you need. Then you have to go to the next one, because you don't have enough time to order online. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for them to have it. It's like, what took you so long? It's about time that you guys have it. When it's at regular price, when you're in business, it's not something that you would want to buy if you're someone in business, because it's going to cut into your profit. But this, just as someone who is into this just for the hobby, like Caesar now has all of the pens. You can easily go take something, take a coloring book page. Your kids can go in there, go to town, draw it up with those markers, color it all in, and you wrap it. They'll be able to heat it up and do whatever. And now they have this wonderful creation that their kids made for DIYers, for craft time. The price is like, it's like, it's not, who cares? It's $9. I only need one. They're not trying to sell it. But when you want to make a profit, unless it's on sale, it doesn't make sense. So don't get me wrong. It's really good that they have more sublimation options that you can go into a store and purchase. I'm here for it. What I'm not here for is because I'm sorry, I feel like Joann's has a responsibility to be responsible in what they put out there and do their research. Anyone who is taking money from someone needs to be responsible and take responsibility for what they put out there. So you're just copying the craft community, and you go out and put out that there is a something called a black sublimation tumbler. There is no way. There is no way. How did this get past anyone? Like, how many people researched this before you put it on your website? And how many of these did you waste your money buying to advertise and to market as sublimation tumblers? And it's black. There's nothing on here that says it's color changing. Anyone that does anything color changing, they're going to show the image and show that, okay, hey, you put your hot beverage in here, it's going to change colors. Now, that would be kind of dope to have a color changing tumbler. Haven't seen that yet. Only seen it in mugs. Would be kind of dope. But it says Green Canteen Sublimation Tumbler Black. Since when we can start sublimating on black? Exactly. That's the number one rule. You cannot sub to black. And they don't just have a tumbler. They got a whole, whatever, this little canister thingamajiggy too. Like, wait, what? Under sublimation. This is on the page with the sawgrass stuff. It says sawgrass. You got sublimation, premium sublimation ink. You got a whole black bag. Sawgrass sublimation inks bonds with and becomes a part of the polyester material that they are transferring. You have the white object in the background and you have two black substrates sitting on top. And say you go in design and then you print it out. But we're not talking about the fact that you have to have a transfer for that. We click on this. Let's see. Does it say anything about the fact that you are going to need the Easy Subli? No, you don't mention any of that. If you're going to put this on here, okay, you can apply it, but you're going upsell. Oh, they need to be in my class for learning how to market and sell, because how you now get people to buy more is you go and you put on there, in order to use this, you also have this. Recommended for you. This recommendation right here should not be more of these dumb behind black totes. You should now have the sublimation printer, the Easy Subli ink, the Easy Subli transfers, the Easy Subli masking, because that would be the recommended product to go with putting a design that you print with sublimation ink on this black canvas tote. Canvas is cotton. So it ain't polyester and it's black. But we ain't talking. I'm gonna need the people at Joanne's to come take my class. Because this just can't be. This is hilarious to me. Frequently brought together. Okay, if you say so. But you have it under a sublimation banner. So we have all of this. Oh, no. The bag doesn't. Oh, this definitely says sublimation. It says clearly, for use with sublimation ink. For use with sublimation ink. The bags don't say it, but why have it under, you search sublimation, we're showing sawgrass, you're showing this here, then you have this right here, which is the same design that you're showing here. It's showing it printing out of the printer, and it is on here, but we never mention. People, we need, as if you're going to get into this, you need to do your full on research, and those who are going to sell anything needs to do their work. I'm sick and tired of people just copying just to make a quick buck. That is annoying as hell. That is annoying. Yes, and it's several companies. All they care about is just selling, just selling. It's like it's just the money, and don't care. Like, I don't give a damn if I never hit 2, 3, 4, 5. I ain't built like that. I just can't, I don't know. It bugs me. Some people are gonna say that's their business. Why are you worried about it? It's just it's my creative community. It's just the way I'm built. Like, that bugs me. A multi-million-dollar billion, I mean, however many millions, billions, how much, how can you go and just put out there that you can sublimate to black? Where is the responsibility to the people you sell to make sure that they are getting accurate information? I don't get it. They definitely, Joanne's definitely need my essential salvation class. Oh, by the way, we did last week there was, I guess some miscommunication about the class. We're running that back. So if you would like to visit our website and join my essential to salvation class, thank you for that, Paula D. I almost forgot to go ahead and plug my own site. So if you would like to take my essential to sublimation class, It's normally the third Saturday of every month. How we eat ever, because of a mix up with the times. Oh, we will have it on this coming Saturday. It says 12, but I do have a class that starts at 1. So this weekend's class will start at 10:30 a.m. I know for the West Coast, a little bit early, but it will start at 10:30 a.m. For my Essentials to Sublimation. So go ahead. You purchase any of our paper, you can attend for just $10. If you feel like you won't be able to attend and you know you won't be able to attend, buy the playback and you can get access to the playback for absolutely free. Just purchase a pack of 8.5 by 14 or 11 by 17 submission paper, tacky or fast dry. Thank you, Paula. Girl, I almost forgot about that. Oh, they have one at Heat Transfer Warehouse. Oh, let's see. I actually have them open right here because I was showing someone. I'm about to do a lot of adhesive stuff next week with adhesive vinyl and making yard signs with adhesive vinyl and showing that like with grad signs. So I was putting out there that you can go to but go through my link though. I should have put that on there. But let's see. So Sublimation, let's see if they are responsible sublimation vendors. Walla Blanks. Is it under here? Oh, let's go to drinkware. Ooh. Holographic. Glow in the dark. That's an interesting shape. Oh, speaking of which, when you guys see this, don't have any hopes, thoughts, and dreams of sublimating this entire thing. Don't come in my inbox asking me how do you can't. It's impossible to sublimate the entire thing and not have a bunch of rips in it. Okay, just not going to happen unless you're going to just put like small little pieces and tape them down all over. Don't ask me about that because you really can't do it. All right, so let's see. Tim, where is that? So this isn't really, it's the UV one. So it's not really like the other ones where you put a hot beverage and it changes. This is the UV one. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the UV changing ones. Yeah. Changes from white to color in the sunlight. So that's not real like, I have a mug that is color changing. So when you put a hot beverage, you see it becomes like white. So that's the one I was referring to. But yeah, that's the UV. I'm like, wait a minute, when they got a color changing one? But yeah, this is the one that's based off of UV. Maybe they're supposed to pour the ink in the tumbler, then into the printer. Oh my God, you're so crazy. People will buy the bag and not read and be hoodwinked. Yes, most definitely. And then go into the group, and then groups can be so nasty. So now when people go in there and they're like, okay, well, I did my research, but hey, Joanne's, who are you? Joanne's been around for a long time. They know about craft and they know about this stuff. And I got this black sublimation tumbler. I got this, whatever from Joanne's. It's like user sublimation ink is not working. And then the crazy folk in these groups are going to rip you a new one. Some people are very, very rude. And instead of just providing the information, they just get rude with you. So now you don't have a horrible interaction, all because Joanne told you there was a sublimation mug or sublimation tumbler that you can press to or sublimate to that was black. And then here comes the vicious, nasty cycle that is the craft industry. But yeah, I don't know. That just bugged me. I know that nothing is really, people are going to copy all the time. Thinking that it's a quick way to make a buck and not care about the person that it affects. It just amazes me that in all of these years that sublimation is not something that's new. They never thought to do anything with sublimation. And now because of crafters, it's really, really trending. And it's just kind of like tapping into that. It's kind of weird. I know other companies do that all the time. It's just that that did throw me like off, and I wouldn't have even cared if because I was prepared when someone showed it to me. All right, hey y'all, there's another resource. If you're just new to this, you want to get into it, you want to run to the store, get one. All right, cool. But when I went to the site and I saw that, it just changed my whole thought process of wanting to recommend. This is why it's hard to recommend places that are just not responsible vendors. Like, I don't get it. Exactly. Now that makes me like, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, now they're gonna give a little coins because now I want to go and see if it actually is a sublimation one. Because if you don't know that you can't sub to black, is this truly like the white one? I think like it looks just like the ones that we all kind of get. Like that one to me, the first one looks like this one. Ooh, colors from HS Ink. But the other ones look kind of like it's like a different one. And then that pink one, I really want to get my hands on that one to see how it's up. So y'all know I'm taking me a trip to Joann's tomorrow to see if my Joann. Oh, I could probably see if they on here if they have it in my area. But I do plan to go on there and um, go to their site to see if make this my store. All right, let's see if my store has any. I just made it my store. And let's see if they have some. I'm probably going to out of stock. Okay, that's so weird. It says out of stock at Pembroke Pines, but available for in-store purchase. I guess I can't order it for them. I can't order online, but I should be able to go in there and purchase it. Now, if I ride my behind way over there, yeah, so ship to me. No, it's out of stock. Curbside, not available. So they're saying I have to go to the store. If I ride way to Joann's and they don't have it, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Oh, is this why I asked? Oh, no, that's something totally different. Because I'm just sorry, the math wasn't mathing for me in a certain situation. It's not this, but no, that wasn't for that. That's a social media type. Yeah. That's trifling, that they don't have it accurate and they are that reputable. Exactly. Um, It's sad. In one of my area stores, they are sold out already. Yeah, well, they say sold out here too. So I don't even know if like they really brought them in, but I kind of want to go and just see. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see if I can find at least one of their information items and then test it. I think you should reach out to corporate and let them know. I'm sorry. They are a multi-million dollar company. That was their responsibility to do their due diligence, not mine. I am just here to talk about it and report it. That is them to do their due diligence. They might look at me like, oh well, who are you? You just don't know. I am the professor for a reason. But yeah, my Joanne's never really answers and like actually goes to look for stuff. I probably would, but it's an excuse to go to the craft store. And I'll probably buy more stuff than I actually need to. Stop trying to keep me from the craft store, Roxanne. I'm going to the craft store. I have come to realize that I'm a little too honest. I will never be someone's spokesperson. I'm perfectly okay with being the spokesperson for the world's greatest sublimation paper and ink. Honestly speaking, just our brand, our company that has amazing customer service and that um, uh, does our very best to always stay in stock. We don't play games with our inventory and say that we don't have inventory when we actually do. We are always in stock. We ship out all orders placed before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They go out the same day. We don't play around with folks stuff. So I actually love being the spokesperson for this particular company. I'm no longer worried about ever being asked to be a sponsor or the spokesperson because I'm sorry, I cannot lie to folk. I'm going to give you the real God honest truth and, as I know it. So I have given up on anyone reaching out to me, the silhouettes, the this, the that. I just, I'm okay with being the professor of HS Ink, and that's good enough for me. So yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's it's some other folks that do that too. Um But yeah, I just wanted to come on for that. Now, I will. Now, for all y'all people that came on here being nosy, because I know y'all saw all that other footage, y'all thought I was gonna be talking about that. Nope. That ain't my drama to be involved in. But yes, I did see it. I will be back. Actually, no, won't. It's 8 o'clock. But catch me tomorrow morning. We will go over learning some silhouettes. I'm super excited because tomorrow we start designing in my silhouettes class, my Essential Silhouette Studio. Tomorrow is the first day of designing. So we're going to do some designing in Silhouette Studio. Keep it real simple, keep it base. We're going to do some tracing and adding text and colors and mixing and matching and layering stuff. So that's going to be super fun. We do more designing on Saturday. Then Sunday, I'm teaching them how to make their own templates. I have this wonderful chart that I made for reading a ruler so that you know like the exact size to put it in. So that's going to be, I think it'll be like one of the first times I really like share like the file. So that's going to be super awesome. So to get me kind of in the mood for designing, I will be live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to go through a little bit of designing in Silhouette Studio. And then I'm going to be fired up for my class because I'm super, super excited about tomorrow. And actually this entire, like we have 1 week left. The 30th, it's over. This has been an amazing month. I'm loving hearing my students say how they came into this completely and utterly intimidated. From one of my first classes about subtracting and welding, they were like, what the heck is this? I'm in over my head. And now they're like, oh, I can do this. I'm about to be a designing master. So that is so amazing to hear. This has been like the greatest 30 days. Well, 24 days so far. And the 30th is got 6 sessions left. Well, really 7, because I'm doing an extra session on the 28th, a PM like review type session and Q&A. So that's going to be a freaking amazing. I'm so I'm so happy that I decided to do my essentials this way compared to how I did it before. But, no, it's not for Academy students. It's my 30 Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days. I've been doing that since March 1st, girl. Where you been? March 1st to March 30th, I had a whole class, a whole thing where I broke down Silhouette Studio and we dived into each tool, each function every single day. Now for the past 24 days, we rounded off today with understanding DXF and SVG files and the difference in how to, adjust those and change those and stuff. And tomorrow we start designing. Woohoo! Let's see. I know you ain't looking tomorrow is Silhouette to come to you, but I'm going to need them to because you be on it. Oh, I know I'm not looking for them to come to me. Yes. Silhouette needs to recognize your greatness is basically what I was trying to say. I know that it's not going to happen because I'm too honest. So I've given up on that. I still make them a lot of money because I send people over to their platform. I show the amazing things that you can do. I make really, really large cutouts and people are like, oh, look, I found my skull though. So I show people how to do amazing stuff like this in the program. This thing is bigger than my head. And then there's this one. She is super, super wide. And so I will, although I get no support, I don't do it for the support of them. I chose to teach this software. I chose to teach about this machine because I feel like it is valuable for the creative community. It's not really about their recognition. At this point, I can give, I don't really care. Look, I found the one stole that I was looking for. I made one for me for being Professor Lavelle, doctorate. I got my doctorate in Silhouette Studio in Sublimation Master's Program because I am thebomb.com. Boom. I mean, look at how even that border is all the way to the top. This is the joy in the this is what you get when you use my template that is well thought out, that is not copied from anyone because I did all the work and the research myself. See, that's what happens when you do your own work. You create amazing products and it's not copycat stuff. You get amazing products like this and amazing templates like this that gives you an even border all the way around. It's amazing. I teach you how to lay out designs like this. What was that? Oh, I broke my Krispy Kreme mug. Yes, I am an Air Force veteran. All of this, even you see how that veteran looks like it's popping off? Let's see. Let's do a little test. Are any of my students of my 30-day program or my bachelor's or master's students, what did I do to make that just pop off this off this? It looks like it is sitting on top. What did I do for that effect? And with my Air Force symbol as well. What tools and functions did I use? I'm gonna come up a little bit closer so y'all can see. Ooh, 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 ooh. The classes are very helpful. Love it. Yes, you can still get the playback of the classes. You have lifetime access to the playbacks of the classes once you sign up. So you'll have a lot of catching up to do, but it's all broken down for you. Yes, it is. So all of my classes are recorded. They're recorded live in front of a live Zoom audience. And you have access to the playbacks. Right now, it is the instant playback, which is not broken up and it's not timestamped. After the 30th, when I'm able to go in and download everything and relabel, because I've been doing classes every day for 30 days. So it's going to take me a little minute to go in there and break it up into sections. And then eventually it'll be like where you can go in and just go right to the section you want, wherever you left off at. You don't have to figure it out. But yes, all classes are recorded. Sorry in advance. I had to screenshot you and your cutout to show folks social. Oh, well, girl. Oh no, I'm gonna do it without nothing on there. You want a screenshot, girl? I'll give you a screenshot. Oh no. Oh, dang, I can't even be in here with it. I mean, it's so big. And it's getting all the way in the. Okay, wait, let me see. There we go. Boom. You can screenshot that. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Who said that? What show is that from? Take a picture, it'll last. Oh, Pee Wee Herman, the movie. Will I be doing the 30-day class again? No time soon. Although my students have made me want to run it back this year. The plan was not to do it again live like that. That it takes a lot. I love it. It's really like an hour and some change per day, but it takes a lot out of you to do that for 30 days straight. Um, Even through my eye situation, I still held the class on, what was that, Sunday, and I could barely even see. And like in this business, you don't want to have to continue to work so hard just to make money. So my goal was to record this and then have it available where someone can purchase it and go back and watch it and work on it on their own time. So the plan was not to do it again for the rest of the year. and people would just buy the playback. But hearing the feedback from my students in the fact that they love being able, like the fact that it's interactive, they can ask questions in real time. If they get stuck, I'm constantly encouraging them, ask your questions, share your screen, get your answers at now versus trying to figure it out on your own later. At least if you don't grasp it, at least it's on the recording. And so they really appreciate the live interactive class part of it. So they have me inspired to maybe run it back again like in the summertime, but as of right now I have no plans to until 2023. Offsets, yes. Sheer tool and shadows. Shadows or fade mask. That one actually didn't have fade mask on it. The classes have been amazing. Yes, you have a lifetime. And because I provide you with playbacks, not one, you have the playbacks available in 2 different locations. If one is down, you got a backup. That's what you get when you take my classes. I can't speak for anyone else, but I provide you 2 locations to be able to get access to your playbacks. Thank you. Yes, you can definitely get the playbacks. It is this one right here. So it is Essentials to Silhouette Studio. Learn Silhouette Studio it says Essentials to Silhouette Studio. Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days. And I mean, we go through the program like for real, for real. It is $83.65. Which sublimation ink do I, we don't have different inks. They're all pretty much, well, you can get the signature one. For the 7820, when you go to the site and you scroll down, there is a thumbnail that says Workforce 7820, 7840. If you click on that, it gives you everything that you need for those particular printers using the 812, which I need to go change because, see, on here, it doesn't have that printer. I don't know what I did or why I have it on the thumbnail, but this is just for the 7820, 7840, 7310, and EC 7000. I have no idea how I got why that says 3820. I'm not sure why I put that one on there, but it's not, this doesn't work for the 3820. I have to change that thumbnail. But when you go in here, it shows you everything that you need. If you want it with the ink, you click on here. And it is there. Oh, well, maybe not. It looks like we are sold out, although I think it's only because of one component. We have chips only. So I'm not sure what we're missing here. I'll find out from Even. It'll probably be up in the morning. Hold on, let me see. If this is also sold out, no. All right, I got to figure out, because if this isn't sold out, the other one shouldn't be sold out, because the only difference between this one and the other one is the ink is included with this one. So I have to ask Even why that one is showing sold out. Hold on one second. Hey, Pericles, come here. Do you know the A12 kit is showing sold out? Are we out of something? Because
the chip resetters, yeah.
No, A12s don't use chip resetters. That's the one for the new one, the one you change the chips on. The blank, I mean, the one that doesn't include the ink, it's showing that there's some in stock, but the other one's showing. The only thing out of chip resetters. So for those, yeah. Oh, okay. So I'll adjust that one then. Huh? Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing that it's sold out, because unless chip resetters somehow got attached to this, but it shouldn't. But this is the one that you want. It has the ink to it already. Just buy this kit. Give me a second, and I will look at the other numbers and fix it. I love Shopify. Like, it is so easy to change your stuff on the fly. Like, it's amazing. All right, so on this one, it is. Oh, yeah, we had plenty of them in stock. All right, I'm going to move inventory from here to the other one. So here, let's go in and do a restock. Let's move this around and boom. All right, so that is fixed. And let's see if it changes. I love the fact that you can literally change your stuff on the fly like that with Shopify. I absolutely love Shopify. And now it's back in stock. Yay! It's almost impossible to be original in any craft because everyone wants to copy. There is no room for unique individuals in craft groups. Who told you? And the lines of like one of my favorite movies of all time. Who told you that? I'm sorry. I am very unique in what I do, in the way that I present it, and how my approach to class is very unique. How I teach stuff is very unique. So it's all in what you do. Now, I mean, just in general, like, okay, anyone can teach someone how to. So I guess I'll be signing up for something since I got to meet a cameo now. Use the basic silhouette studio when I first started subbing. Self-taught myself a few things. Now I need to know everything. Yeah, so come on over, baby. But let's go back to this one. You can go and teach someone how to make a shirt, and there's going to be a couple like, okay, I'm going to show you how to make this shirt. I'm going to sell you X, Y, and Z. And it's not always a matter of being a copycat, or copying someone. Yes, there are others who sell ink. There are others that sell paper. There's others that sell classes. Why I chose to do what I do in selling them as well is I think I'm very unique in my approach, how I teach, the ability to be able to adjust to someone's learning style. That's one of the things that my students will say. Like, everybody else will look at it like, I teach it one way. Some people will get it. It's like, okay, well, I'm not quite. All right, well, let me show it to you this way. It might make sense. Every class, every time I give them like worksheets or downloads, I will let them know I strategically pick these out. So I feel like I am very unique in what I do. I cannot speak for anybody else. I know that I'm unique in what I do because I have been copied several times verbatim. So I know that I am very unique and great at what I do. So I will say that. I mean, it's truth to it to an extent, but let's not bunch everybody up in that, because some of us try to be very authentic. So, I have Sublimation ink that I purchased for my Epson 15,000. Is it the same ink? If so, I think I just need the cartridges. So yeah, I mean, you can use the same. All sub ink is really the same. There is no ink for an Eco Tank versus this. Now, we had two formulas. We had a Formula B and our signature formula. Only difference is like I did a whole video. The colors are slightly different, but yes, the same ink you use in your 15,000, you can use in your 7840 or your 7310 or your 7610 or your 2720, 2803, 2800, 3700, 4700, 3620, 3640. You can use it in any of those. Technically, the ink is the same. I don't care if it comes from me, company B, company C, company D, company E, company F. We're all pretty much white labeling from overseas. Might have a slight difference, and that's it. There is always room for uniqueness and originality. Folks just do not want to do the legwork. Very true. Uniqueness, as in, if I did acrylics and made my own original mold, everyone wants my mold instead of doing their own thing. Oh, that is very much so true. For in some cases, but it's like, It's not a matter of not being unique. If someone, it's like something like that is if they're willing to purchase it from you, give you credit for your mold. And if someone goes and like my issue is you have, like you said, okay, you have a mold and someone wants it. So they want your mold instead of doing their own thing. For some people, it's a matter of time. Some people aren't, they have a bunch of, they have children, but they may not have a husband or have a helpmate to help them. They don't have support. So okay, if you've already done it, well, what can I buy it from you? Now the issue comes in where it's a straight copy. I don't want to give you credit, I don't want to buy it from you, I just want to take it and steal it from you. Now that's something that's totally different. Oh, I want to go and get yours and now package it off like it's mine. That's a little bit different. But when someone recognizes that, hey, you're great at what you do, you are providing great information, you have a great product, you have done the work to show why this is a great product, I want to support you. I'm going to send someone else to you. Hey, where'd you get that mold from? Oh, no, I didn't make it myself. And now, or you're like, oh, yeah, oh, I got this. Yep, it look great. Oh, I can sell you one, rather than go and say, hey, this is the person that I got it from. I got it from this company. That's the part that is not so great in this craft industry. Everyone does the same thing. Yes, however, the content is different. For the great life, for the great life, there's a huge difference from being unique and standing out and someone straight plagiarizing. It's against the law. I was taught that in elementary. Um, it's a works cited page where the sources are named. Last question, I think, with the 812 XL cartridges, is it one-time purchase for the chips or will I need new chips? Love, it is on the site. It tells you everything if you go to the site. And I have also said it quite a few times that the new Epson printers, there was no reset for it. You have to purchase the chips. Make sure that you read everything on there. I have taken my time to go through and put all of the information for you guys on the site. Um, these are single-use chips, not auto reset, and there is currently no reset option. You cannot use the chip resetter. Once the chip reaches 0, empty, not recognized, you will have to replace the chip housing with a new one. I have done it's set here hours and hours making sure that I provide all of the information for you guys. I know we kind of want instant answers like, hey, you're live, but for anyone, make sure, like, if I'm not answering your question here on this live, know that my descriptions, they're mine. They've been copied. They're here and they have everything that you need. Okay. Lord, that's me. I'm a one-man band. I don't steal. I plan on killing what I do. And you do. And you should. You should kill what you are able to do. Now, I'm going to have a discussion about that when you are a one-man band. That will be a part of my classes in April. That, we're going to talk about business in April. So be on, hey, be on the lookout for that. In April, I'm talking business and understanding business. When you are really ready to go from you are an established crafter, you kind of worked on your craft, how to do things. You're not learning from the bottom up. And now you want to take it from where you are a crafter and you want to be a creative entrepreneur. Things that you should know. Understanding about pricing, where you don't have to go and just look at what somebody else is doing as far as pricing. You don't have to go and just straight up take someone's description. You are able to understand what it is that you are selling and be able to describe it how you want your audience to know what that product is, what that service is. That's what I'm teaching in April. I have 4 profit by the number days, a profit by the number if you are selling like t-shirts, because that's a big one, and we're going to go over a lot of different t-shirt methods. There is a profit by the number for sublimation. There is a profit by the number for party favors and decor. And then there is a profit by the number for like if you want to get into selling any type of craft supplies, not just sublimation, understanding how to price for that. And then there's going to be discussions on like things that you should know. If you didn't see my post about your overhead, if you have not calculated your overhead, please do that sometime in the next week. Really go through and write out what your overhead is. And then you know if you're actually pricing properly to make a profit. When you go and you're running sales and stuff like that, and you're constantly running sales to try and bring people in, and you turn around and realize, dang it, I didn't profit anything because this is barely enough to cover my overhead. Now, what the heck am I going to do? I don't have anything to take home for me. Those are things that you have to know when you're wanting to go into business. If I'm telling you, if you want to be on the lookout, sign up for updates. Make sure you take my messages and our emails outside of spam. Make sure you have your notifications on, because I will be announcing that, because it doesn't start at the beginning of April. It starts on April 4th. No, 5th, 7th, 11th, 16th, 19th, 21st, 25th, 30th. 8 days. So be on the lookout for that. So Epson done got smart, huh? I'm still on my 7720. I don't even want a newer printer. Don't get one. It is, if you have a 7710, a 7720, a 7610, a 7210, a 7110. I think I named all of them. 7610, 7620, 7710, 7720, 7210, 7110. If you have those, baby them, protect them at all costs. Do your maintenance on it. Make sure that you treat that like your most prized possession. There is not a printer that's like those out, being like with the whole reset one. With the new one, you have to buy the chips. And yes, so see, you know what? I'm not gonna, because then folks can go and act like they know what they're talking about. But see, I know why there's no, like, people ask me, will there ever be a resetter for it? Well, I know why there won't be one, but that ain't for everybody to know, because if you want to know and you're selling stuff, you should go and do your research. But yeah, they've made it quite hard to come up with a chip resetter or a continuous ink system or a auto reset chip because of how it's programmed. But you can get single use chips. So yes, that this time around they got kind of smart with it. But yeah, all right, y'all. Let me go. It is way past the time that I wanted to be on here. It's 8:24. I gotta go and watch my shows. It is Thursday, so I'm about to go watch Bel Air on Peacock, because it is Thursday. So I shall talk to you guys later. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're going to do a little silhouette work. So be sure to come with your questions. If you would like to submit something for me to show during that live, you can always email me at theprofessor@hsinc365.com. Hey, where's my email? Oh, there it is. theprofessor@hsinc365.com. And then later on in the day, I'm going to be doing, I got to make some tumblers, all designed in Silhouette Studio, by the way. I have to, his mom ordered 2 more tumblers, so I'm going to make these sometime tomorrow. So make sure you turn your notifications on and join us for some sub demos. Ooh, another big announcement tomorrow too. And to learn a little bit about designing in Silhouette Studio. All right. So I shall talk to you guys later. Thank you so very much. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Remember, you cannot sub to Black. I don't care what reputable company sells you a black tumbler, you cannot sub to black. Okay? Do your research as well as they should do theirs. Do your due diligence. Until next time, have a great one.